earlier praise of Jake Paul. Before the fight, he had openly respected Paul for taking the risk. He called it one of the craziest propositions he'd ever seen. A man who had recently fought a 58-year-old Mike Tyson stepping in with one of the scariest heavyweights on the planet. Rogan acknowledged the guts it took to even sign the contract. He warned, repeatedly, about the danger. And then the danger arrived exactly as predicted. Afterward, Rogan's concern shifted from courage to consequence. He spoke about brain health, depression, addiction, the long arc of damage that doesn't show up on highlight reels. He framed the knockout not as entertainment, but as a warning. If someone's jaw breaks in two places from one punch, what's happening inside the skull is worse, much worse. In Rogan's view, continuing down that path wasn't bravery. It was gambling with something you don't get back. Meanwhile, Jake Paul's team went on the offensive. Lawsuits were threatened. Cease-and-desist letters were sent. Accusations were labeled defamatory. Nikki Saabadarian, co-founder of Most Valuable Promotions, appeared on Errol Helwani's show to shut the narrative down. He denied any suggestion of fight fixing, called the claims ridiculous, and pointed to the obvious. You don't fake a broken jaw. He explained the strategy, the movement, the survival tactics, arguing that running and clinching wasn't evidence of manipulation. It was boxing, especially when facing a larger, stronger opponent. Vidarian also addressed the expectations. Joshua himself had predicted a first-round knockout. When that didn't happen, the narrative shifted. People wanted a reason. Conspiracies filled the gap where patience and reality should have been. According to Paul's camp, the fight went longer because Paul executed a survival strategy well enough to delay the inevitable. Nothing more, nothing less. But even as defenses mounted, doubts lingered. Boxing insiders whispered about contract clauses, weight limits that seemed unusually favorable to Paul. Joshua capped at 245 pounds, lighter than his natural walking weight. Financial terms designed to level the field as much as possible. None of that proved a fix, but it blurred lines. It raised questions about where smart matchmaking ends, and something more